In this video, I'm going to show you the best dash cams you can get at every price range. No matter your budget, I will help you find the best pick for your needs. Let's go. First, we are going to take a look at the best options in the under $50 range. First, we have the 70mm Dash Cam Lite 2. Right out of the box, the built-in global positioning system is the star here, letting you track your location and speed without any extra modules, which is fantastic for a budget camera. The video quality is a solid 1080p full high definition, and thanks to its Sony sensor, footage at night is surprisingly clear, holding its own against more expensive models. My only real issue is the 130-degree field of view, which feels a little tight and does not capture quite as much of the side-to-side action as the Akaso we will look at next. Next, we have the Akaso 5.1. This one immediately stands out with its super wide 170-degree lens, capturing way more of the road and shoulder than both of the 70mm cameras, which is a huge plus for seeing everything. It has a supercapacitor instead of a battery, making it a champion in extreme heat or cold where batteries would fail, but I found its smartphone application to be a bit less polished than 70MAI's software. While it also has built-in Wi-Fi and a global positioning system logger, just like the Lite 2, its higher 1296p resolution provides a slightly sharper image during the day. Finally, we have the 70mm Dash Cam M310. This thing is tiny and discreet because it has no screen, making it easy to hide behind your mirror, but that also means you are completely reliant on your phone and the application to see footage or change settings. I really liked the voice control for snapping pictures hands-free, and its 1296p resolution provides a welcome bump in clarity over the 1080p on its brother, the Lite 2. However, it gets rid of the built-in global positioning system that the Lite 2 and Akaso 5.1 both include, and it shares the same narrower 130-degree field of view, so you are trading features for a smaller size. Next, we are going to take a look at the best options in the $50 to $100 range. First, we have the Viofo N1 Pro. This little camera packs a full high-definition 1080p resolution with a great Sony sensor that really helps it see clearly in low-light situations. It uses a supercapacitor instead of a battery, which makes it much more reliable in extreme heat or cold, but you do have to buy the global positioning system mount separately if you want to log your speed and location. Overall, it's a super discreet camera that's easy to hide behind your mirror, but its 160-degree field of view is a little bit narrower than the Rexing, and its screen is pretty tiny. Next, we have the Rexing Vive 1. The first thing you'll notice about this one is its unique wedge shape, which makes it one of the most stealthy cameras you can get, and it has a very wide 170-degree lens to capture more of the road. It also records in 1080p and has built-in Wi-Fi, which is a huge convenience for grabbing footage on your phone without pulling out the memory card. While the daytime video quality is solid, I found it's not quite as sharp and detailed at night as the Viofo, but its wider view and stealthier profile might be a better trade-off for you. Finally, we have the Viofo D30H. This camera's biggest feature is that it's a dual-channel system, meaning you get both a front and a rear-facing camera, which is an incredible value in this price range. The front camera records in 1080p, and you even get Wi-Fi, but it's important to know that the included rear camera only records at a lower 720p resolution. So while it offers more coverage than the Viofo or the Rexing, the overall video quality from both cameras, especially at night, isn't as crisp, but you simply can't argue with getting eyes on the back of your car for this price. Next, we are going to take a look at the best options in the $100 to $200 range. First, we have the Viofo A119 V3. Right away, the video quality is the absolute standout feature here, recording in a very crisp 2560 by 1600 pixels quad high definition that pulls in a ton of detail, especially at night thanks to its Sony STARVIS image sensor. I really like that it uses a supercapacitor instead of a battery, which makes it far more reliable in extreme heat or cold, but the main drawback is the complete lack of Wi-Fi, so you have to physically take the memory card out to get your footage. This camera is a perfect example of trading modern conveniences for pure top-tier image quality at a budget price. Next, we have the Garmin Dash Cam Mini 2. The first thing you notice is that this camera is incredibly small, so I could easily tuck it completely behind my rearview mirror where it is practically invisible from the driver's seat. It records very clean 1080p full high-definition video, and the Wi-Fi connectivity to the smartphone app is excellent, making it painless to view and download clips without fumbling with cards. The major trade-off for its tiny size is the total lack of a screen, so you must use your phone for every single setting change and to aim the camera during setup. Finally, we have the Blackview DR591CH. This one has that classic sleek Blackview design, a discreet black cylinder that blends right in with your windshield for a factory-installed look, and it captures video at 60 frames per second for ultra-smooth playback. That high frame rate is great for reducing motion blur on fast-moving objects, but it is a huge downside that this model has no built-in Wi-Fi or a global positioning system, making it feel very basic compared to the Garmin. So while it shares a reliable supercapacitor with the Viofo, you are choosing its smooth video and stealthy design over the Viofo's higher resolution and the Garmin's smart features. Next, we are going to take a look at the best options in the $200 to $350 range. First, we have the Viofo A139 Pro. This thing is a video quality powerhouse using Sony's latest STARVIS, 2 sensors to deliver crisp 4K footage up front, which is noticeably sharper than the Garmin and Next Base. I really appreciate that it comes with a rear camera right in the box, and the dual band 5 GHz Wi-Fi makes downloading those big 4K files to my phone much faster than the others. However, the companion app isn't quite as slick or user-friendly as what Garmin offers, and it's a bit larger on the windshield than the tiny 67W. Next, we have the Garmin Dash Cam 67W. What stood out to me immediately is how incredibly tiny and discreet it is. You can tuck it right behind your mirror and completely forget it's there. The voice controls are super reliable for saving clips or taking pictures without taking your hands off the wheel. And its massive 180-degree field of view captures absolutely everything in front of you, which is much wider than the Viofo. The trade-off for that wide view is that its 1440p video isn't as detailed as the Viofo's 4K, and you are only getting a front camera for the price. Finally, we have the Next Base 322 gigawatts. The killer feature here is its modular design, which let me easily add a rear camera module later on without running any extra wires, something neither the Viofo nor the Garmin can do. I found its bright, in-plane switching touchscreen super intuitive to use for changing settings, and the unique emergency SOS feature provides real peace of mind by contacting help after a serious accident. Its main drawback is the 1080p video resolution, which is the lowest of the three and means you might miss out on capturing distant license plates that the Viofo or even the Garmin would catch. Next, we're going to take a look at the best options in the $350 plus range. First, we have the Viofo A139 Pro. This thing records in a beautiful 4K resolution, and because it's using the new Sony STARVIS 2 image sensor, the video quality, especially at night, is just unbelievably clear and vibrant. I did find that its screenless design means you are completely reliant on your phone for everything, but the 5 GHz Wi-Fi makes transferring those huge 4K files much faster than with an older camera. While it does come with a circular polarizing lens filter to cut down on dashboard reflections, the camera body itself is a bit on the chunky side and not quite as stealthy as other models in this price range. Next, we have the Blackview DR970X1CH+. What I love about this one is its incredibly sleek and discreet design. It just disappears behind my rear view mirror, making it almost invisible from the outside. The Blackview cloud features are also a standout, giving me peace of mind with parking mode notifications and remote live view right on my phone. While it also shoots in 4K, it uses the older Sony STARVIS sensor. And when I compare the footage side by side, it just doesn't capture the same level of detail in low light as the Viofo. This is a premium priced camera. And to get the most out of its excellent cloud capabilities, you'll need a constant internet connection, which can be an added monthly expense. Finally, we have the ThinkWear X1000. Unlike the other two, this model comes with a big, bright 2.7-inch touchscreen, which I found incredibly convenient for changing settings and reviewing clips on the spot without fumbling with a phone app. Even though its super night vision technology pulls a surprising amount of detail out of dark scenes, the camera's resolution tops out at 2K QHD, so you definitely lose some of that sharpness you get from the 4K on the Viofo and Blackview. The design with the large screen is easily the most noticeable of the three, but it often comes as a 2-channel front and rear package, which offers fantastic value right out of the box. Thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you found this video to be helpful, Leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this in the future.